whole family's buried out back. Thanks again for the horse. I appreciate that. Alright, let's go find that second beacon, and hopefully we don't run into any more trouble. Wow. It can be a deadly place, but Skyrim can be gorgeous sometimes.
Stray wolves!
Oh my god. Is that your ear? Holy crap! I took the head clean off! Jesus Christ. And I think he just spotted us. Oh boy. A dark one.
Watch out! We've got some trouble!
That's new.
Hiding will not save you.
You fat smelly.
Who says I'm hiding?
But I can still kill you.
You're the one flying around the mountains.
Now we will see whose Thu'um is the stronger.
Well, why don't you come down here and we'll test that theory. Shocking.
Shocking!
Guess what? My Thu'um's stronger. Oh. This feels weird every single time I do it. Whew.
You are a very interesting individual. Let us go.
Right. He was guarding something. Huh. What do you know? Huh. A dragon wall. Mount Anthor discovered. These dragon slayers were not so lucky. No wonder he had a pompous attitude about him. Well, might as well use his soul to learn that word. Wayward Pass discovered. Huh. Ancient traveler's skull. That would look good in the museum.
That belongs in a museum. So do you.
You hear something?
Treasure, that's what. Get off your scaly rump and let's go.
Hush, Salma. We aren't alone.
Hi. I don't mean any harm. I mean, I'm armed, but I'm not gonna use it unless you provoke. What are you guys doing here?
Ugh, we should be inside loading up on treasure. Worry Scales here thinks we should wait, though. Don't get any ideas either. We were here first.
Hey. I'm no claim jumper. I mean, if you find what you find, I'm not taking it from you. What's going on?
Speak with Miss Salma if you wish to speak.
So, Beem-ja.
This is no time for idle talk.
Excuse me?
Not too friendly, are you? I guess all I wanted to ask was...
Not now. Stay alert.
Okay. I guess I'll ask later on then.
Excuse me.
I admit there is strength in numbers.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps between us.
Listen, Lucifer may be an asshole, but he's our asshole. Talk to him like that again, and I'll slap all the scales off your ass.
Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
I don't care what Beam says. It's high time we get in there and find our fortune.
Alright, so what's this about fortune? What do you expect to find in there?
Gold, silver, gems maybe? Only one way to find out.
Right.
I don't care what Beam says. It's high time we get in there and find our fortune.
Well, if you're not going in there, and he's not letting you go in there, then we're gonna go in there. Best of luck to you.
Not without us, you aren't. I'm sure there's enough for everyone, after all.
Alright,
Come
fine.
on, Beem-ja. We're going. You can't shake us off that easily. Let's see what's here.
Okay, let's see what's here. God, Jesus.
We're about to situation. Die, sneaky spider.
Alright, spiders. Always has to be spiders. Where the hell did you go, Beem-ja?
This is it. We found Gathric's tomb.
Gathric's tomb? Never heard of him.
Well, there must be a way through. Look around.
Alright, alright. Hey guys, quick huddle. I don't trust this Beem-ja guy. Keeping a close eye on him, alright? Hey, I
Be
think
careful.
Shut up. I think I found the switch.
That's done it. Let's get in there.
Alright. Jesus. Yep. You're in a hurry. That's how we set off traps, you idiot.
We're about to get situation.
There's some... No sign of him.
Congratulations, you are grade A skeever killer.
What was that? No sign of him.
Huh. Yeah, that definitely reeks a trap. See if I can set it off.
Don't rush ahead. This is a trap if I ever saw one.
No shit, Sherlock. There we go. Huh. Didn't go off. How the hell am I supposed to reach that? How about that? Okay. Continuing on.
This is it. Gathric awaits us.
Dude.
What are you on about? Let's just get the treasure here and go.
Yeah, why you have a hard-on for this Gathric guy? Well, he does have a nice throne room. And he's a big mofo.
Time to end this little game.
Hey, Gathric. Missed.
Useless. That is that.
All right. I found your Gathric. It's not as impressive as I thought.
Fool. I should thank you. I knew the girl wouldn't be strong enough to help me kill Gathric alone.
Oh, big surprise.
There's just one
The
more
asshole
thing I
turns
need
out to
from
be
you.
an asshole.
To fully absorb Gathric's power, I require a blood sacrifice.
You're about to absorb this sword up your
Your
ass.
blood should be good enough. This will go easier for us both if you don't bother fighting back.
Oh, you don't know me at all.
You're not. Hey, watch it.
You're me when you die.
Enough.
No.
Get your rotting flesh away from me.
Are you
That's
okay?
enough. You almost killed me, but almost counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Spell tome, reanimate corpse. Could use that. Salma, you okay? Yeah. Let me take a look at this note he had on. Might give us some insight on why he decided to suddenly become murderous. Beem-ja, keep my daughter safe and you will earn both your freedom and that damn book you wanted so badly. But by the divines, if any harm comes to her, I'll make sure everyone I do business with people hear about what you did in Black Marsh. Ooh, you alright?
Father never trusted Beem. I always
wonder
thought he was
why.
just being overprotective.
Well, it sucks when somebody stabs you in the back. What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Beem-ja has looked after me since I was knee-high to him. I need to rest. And then I think I'm going back to High Rock.
Fair.
Go on without me. I think I need to be alone for a while.
No, I get that. Of course he had Dragon Wall in his throne room. That makes 2 walls I've read today. Great.
I don't mind going through places like this. It's just the undead that makes me feel uneasy.
Yeah.
I don't know why they always want to kill us.
We're invading their tomb. They are meant to protect the place. That's also why there's food all about, and the place isn't covered in absolute dust. They take care of the place as well. That's their main function. We're the invaders. My issue is I have that problem with spiders. Ooh. Steel Battle Axe of Fiery Souls. That's a hell of a great enchantment. It's 2 enchantments in 1. Fire and Soul Drain. Yeah, I'm breaking that down. Alright, let's get the hell out of here, guys. What are you doing up there, Abes? Okay.
If I die here, please drag my body outside. I don't want to end up here permanently.
Don't worry, we're getting out of here now. Huh. Hehehe. Oh. Sorry. Wow. Oh, look, a treasure chest. Alright. Alright, finally. The second marker.
The shield is the second marker.
Of course it wouldn't be that easy, would it? Oh, I leveled up. Now how to activate this thing. Okay. Let's head back down the mountain and go down towards Riften to get that 3rd marker. Alright, well. That was an adventure, guys. Looks like there's an inn over there. Let's stop and rest for the day. It's already 7, and we just finished taking on a unknown warlord who was the size of a damn mountain, and a crazy lizard with delusions of grandeur. There we are.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your
Okay.
hands only.
How do you keep finding me, by the way?
Let's see here.
Ah, I've been looking for you. Got some things I'm supposed to deliver.
Dude, how the hell do you find me in the middle of nowhere?
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Okay,
Looks
guys.
like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, one at a time, one at a time.
You're rather hard to track down. I'll give you that.
Okay. Who are you and what do you want?
I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent.
Okay.
You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with a dragon. And the promise of a generous reward sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
Alright, well, I have a laundry list of things to do, so he's pretty much not on my top priority scale right now, but I will check it out. Let's get some rest. The Night Gate Inn. It'll be nice to spend the night somewhere where giant centipedes weren't previous owners. Let's go in. Whoa. Hey.
Hey, what's that?
How you doing? That's a bitchin' hammer, man.
Bitchin'.
I want one of those. Listen, me and my compatriots, ales all around. We've had a rough few days.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Thank you. Wow. To a rough couple days, man.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
Eventually I'll need a room. As for right now, the mead will do. That's an amazing mammoth skull up there. Oh, you got a couple of slaughterfish too.
Something I can get for you?
What is on your mind?
I don't know. What's your thoughts on the last couple of days?
That horrible lighthouse we explored still haunts my thoughts every now and then. I am glad we made it out of there, my friend. I was not sure we would.
Oh, I was sure we would. We had to.
This is nice. Two companions relaxing in an inn together. I wonder when we will next get the chance.
I'll make it every chance we can possibly get because, damn it, our life is danger and adventure now. It really is.
Do you ever get the feeling we are all part of some elaborate diversion made for some idiot's amusement? I don't.
Okay, you must be a viewer of my channel. Hey, can you tell me a little bit more about your past? I mean, we met before, but ever since that arrow injury, I have Swiss cheese memory. I remember bits and pieces, but maybe you can help fill that in.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle.
That's
We
sad.
melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
Really? Tell me more.
My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Apparently not. Although it does explain a lot. You're very skillful at killing. Your childhood must have been amazing.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
Really? I can't imagine a family of assassins being normal, but you know what? This is Nern. That is probably the most normal I've ever heard a family be. Tell me more.
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings.
I love your color. It's awesome.
My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
The good old sock and rock method. I already love your mother. Serves those little bitches right.
Yes, bullies should not be tolerated. They
Never.
soon learned that being different is not a weakness.
Absolutely. You're like a unique butterfly. And I am proud to be a friend of yours. Tell me more.
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
Your father was an amazing swordsman, and your mother must have been like the niece of Legolas or something like that, because you are awesome with a bow.
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Cyrodiil. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's focus on the positive. Love?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Alright, tell me more about your brother's death.
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Oh, good lord. Continue.
My mother and father are both gone.
I'm sorry.
They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
You know what? My mother watches what we do, and she's amazing. If you want, I could put in a good word and she can adopt you. That way you're not an orphan anymore. All right? How's that sound? So what were your parents like?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us.
An Argonian and a
Despite their
Khajiit.
previous profession, they were good people.
Well, honestly, there's a lot of motherfuckers who need stabbing in Nirn, so I get that. Just because you're an assassin doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Tell me more.
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Huh. What kind of jobs did you do?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
It's kind of what we're doing now. This must be nostalgic for you. Huh? Where did your travels take you?
All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains.
I would love to see
It is
those.
a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim is savage.
Those
fuck.
were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Well, I'm all ears now. I'm completely in. Tell me more.
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Your brother was a hero. I can't even imagine losing a brother.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
By the way, I don't think you ever told me your brother's name.
His name was Fergus.
Fergus, that's a
I
strong
miss
name.
him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
I think you turned out well, but I have a feeling we're not talking about the now, we're talking about the then which you shot me in the head with an arrow with. Did that make any sense? It must be the ale. But yeah, when I met you, you seemed a little bit messed up. That much I remember. And honestly, that kind of loss is going to negatively affect anyone. You're no different. It's okay.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but I suppose I will never know. I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Yeah, skooma kids. Not even once.
Not even once.
Tell me more.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Honestly, she did you a favor by getting rid of her skank ass. Don't tell me you fell in love with her.
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Of course. Well, the story isn't over yet, I'm assuming, so tell me more.
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control.
They always do.
His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
I think I remember you screaming out Felix's name during one of your benders when you and I first met each other.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Yeah. I'm sure that was an issue. Tell me about Felix.
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it.
That's a shame.
He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
Unfortunately, we meet how we meet, whether they be pristine or shit. Do you miss doing skooma?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching the stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
I can agree with you on that one. Continue.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things.
I actually remember it.
That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Well, we had to be destined to meet each other again. And who knows? Maybe the happy stuff will come. We've already helped out a lot of people. We unfortunately have put a few to rest, but I appreciate the fact that you were on my side and helping me out every step of the way. You matter, dude. You matter. By the way, that story
Something
deserves
I can get
another
for
drink.
you. Here, this is for you.
Thank you. You know, it's a shame I didn't meet you a few years earlier. You may have lost so much more tragedy out of your life, but I think it's the tragedies in our life that shape who we become.
I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain.
Listen, I was thinking, the last time you kind of dart off without me and everything, and that's fine. Again, you're not an indentured servant or anything. You're free to do whatever you need to do. But if you feel the need to ask me what we're doing, please do so.
Don't worry, I will.
Okay, good, good. You know, I don't think I ever asked you where you were from.
If you don't mind, I would prefer to talk about it in one of your homes. But I won't say anything unless you let me live there. You can kick me out afterwards if you don't want me living there. I'm sure you have more questions. Or maybe you don't.
You know, like I said, you're an asshole, but you're my kind of asshole. You're always welcome in my home. You know what? What do you got for rooms?
Something I can get for you?
Yeah, room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Excellent. Also, I'll pay for their rooms as well. It's been a rough couple days. We all need to get some rest.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Fair enough. Have you been drinking?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I will. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
I just bought a room from you. Get the hell out of my room. You know, it's been a rough couple of nights. Can't possibly get any worse. Well, good night. Hopefully tomorrow we look for that third marker. Unless something gets in the way.
It's still unknown what happens to them. No subjects have return. Return? Did the Ed also go into the mirror by any chance? Description: discovered in 2014. Its creator is unknown. Assuming that it was ever made in the first place, the object's purpose is unknown. I imagine it's for slowly stripping down in front of and getting funky. In public world, users who got too close to the mirror disappeared. Victims appear to be online and remained in the same world where they vanished. Do not touch the mirror. Well, that touched the mirror, so clearly it must be fine.
Missed him by a few seconds, and I can't follow him through there. It'll take me some time to track him, but I now know who he is, and I will find him.